Hello everyone, welcome back to Teacup Tarot. My name is Reya and I want to welcome each and every one of you to our Teacup family. And today's video is a video that I absolutely love to do like always, and this is basically the kind of person that you're transforming into. But especially for this video, we are tapping into the energies or what kind of person you're transforming into in the next 2 years. So this will basically include the year 2023 and 24. Not to say that these changes are going to be happening after a year or after 2 years. It's a process. Now, when it comes to making your choice, you can definitely pick according to the images. If they called you, you can pick according to the feathers, or surprise, surprise, you can pick according to these cute little miniature animals and birds and mammals that I'm going to be placing on top of every pile. Yeah. Alright, so you can really take your pick now, and then we'll start with pile 1. Hello, and if you selected pile 1, this is the kind of person that you're transforming into in the next 2 years. Now, first of all, the impression that I'm getting here is, nothing can defeat you. Like nothing can come in the way. Even if obstacles come, you're like, I can take care of this. Okay, that's the kind of impression I'm getting here, because you are like, somebody who's very, very tough. Okay, very tough. You can be emotional as well, but you are like very capable of handling anything. Okay, and that's continuing for you is what is coming forth. You are a player of the long term. Okay, no short term things for you. You are going to be going by your own pace. You live life according to your own rules, and you reach the top at your own pace is what is coming forth. But interestingly, moving forward, you're also going to be somebody that people are going to be intrigued with. People are going to be like, what makes this person who they are? What makes them tick? Like probably they'll be so fascinated with you, but they'll not really know what is really bringing their fascination towards you. That's what I'm getting here. Of course, I also get a strong sense of luxury. Like you're probably coming into a lot of money, and you're making sure, you're taking so good care of yourself that people can see that about you as well. Yeah. And I get a feeling like the kind of society that you're getting into, okay, your social circle is also upgrading. Yeah, that's coming through. Of course, you're also going to be probably much more outgoing. You'll probably also have a very, very active social life. And it's like you're willing to enjoy life to the fullest. That's the impression that I'm getting here. Now, also, yes, in the next 2 years, you're also going to be a person who's very happy-go-lucky, you are full of life. That's happening. And especially, I believe this will come as a relief to those who are like right now are not in the best mental space, okay? That's changing, clearly changing, and happiness is totally on you. You're living life to your terms. And also, whatever unfinished business you have, you're like hell-bent on completing it. So anything that has not been taken care of, any relationships that are like pending and you feel like, okay, they're done, you're like going to say goodbye to them. So possibly for a couple of you, you may also move. Okay, move. That's coming through as well. So unfinished business, you're really, really tackling it head on. Okay. Moving forward, you're not really going to be dependent on other people. If you want to make a decision, if you want to do something, you are going to be doing it and you are going to be taking action. You may consult people, but finally, it's going to be your own decision. Yeah? Strong growth is coming through, and this is because you've become wiser. Life has made you wiser is what is coming forth. A little stubborn is also what I'm picking up, okay? But you're like outgrowing your family is what I'm getting. I don't really mean like your relationships, but you're outgrowing certain belief systems that your families had. Ancestral patterns. So maybe you are going to be having a life that is very different from the kind they live. You'll probably have a spiritual practice which is supremely different from the one they have. But you're moving out of ancestral patterns. You're probably now creating your own traditions, and you're deciding what your own values are going to be like. Yeah. And the rest of the generations to come after you will follow you and not your ancestors is what is coming forth. Okay. Lot of confidence is coming. You are like, whatever it is, I can deal with it. That boldness is definitely there. And it's not like, you're going to wait for life to happen to you. You are going to go out and make changes. Yeah. And also, with the cougar energy coming through, I get a feeling like maybe when it comes to dating people, you'll probably date somebody who's like younger, older, that's the energy coming forth. But you're bold, you're like, okay, I am it. That's the kind of impression I really pick here. Now, okay, interestingly, your spiritual life is thriving. And maybe all of these positive changes that have happened to you are because of your spiritual practice. Yeah? You are also blessed with a lot of divine knowledge, and you're going to be utilizing that divine knowledge not only for yourself but for people around you as well. Not necessarily, maybe I don't really see this as, you'll probably, be like getting money for it, but you're probably going to be like, I have wisdom to share and I'm going to be sharing it. That's coming through. Now, you're also going to be open to a lot of new areas of learning. Okay, it's like you're learning one thing after another. And if there is somebody out here who is like interested in channeling, okay, that will be possible for you as well. Like you'll be able to get messages from the divine and then help others with it, is what is coming forth. But knowledge is opening up for you different arenas of life that are now closed. Okay, right now they are not available. They are opening up for you. And also new friendships are coming into your life. Okay, new friendships are definitely coming. And also when it comes to gaining knowledge, you're going to be much more self-reliant rather than being dependent on somebody else to teach you something. Okay, so all of my students who are watching this, you'll probably be doing things on your own. Your teacher might teach you something, but you're like, okay, I'm just going to do my own self-study. Okay, learning on your own, learning life lessons through your own experiences is what is coming through as well. Interestingly, you are also surrendering low self-esteem. So right now, if you like suffer from low self-esteem issues, or if you feel like you're not good enough, like maybe you don't have success, you don't have enough love, you don't have abundance, that is going to change a lot. And then the first card makes sense. You're really living a grand life is what I'm getting here. And I also get the sense that you're going to be releasing parts of yourself that don't belong. Maybe the parts that were causing you that low self-esteem is also coming forth. Possibly for a couple of you, you may also have newer careers for yourself, newer avenues where you will start working. Yeah. But of course, you are ready to shine. You're ready to shine brightly. All the talents that you have, you're probably going to put them all on display. And you're going to be getting respect for that is coming forth. You're also going to learn to value yourself a great deal. And of course, when a person is away from low self-esteem issues, then they're truly, truly learning to shine. That's coming forth for you. But also, emotionally, you are going to be a lot more sensitive than usual. Yeah? Lot more sensitive. And you'll probably be very, very choosy about the friends you have in your life. If people are harsh towards you, maybe you're going to be like, oh, I don't really want to associate with this person anymore. And then stick to a close group of friends. That is possible. But emotional being, that's continuing for you. Yeah? Okay. You're also becoming more godlike. Maybe see what happens, when a person is really involved in a spiritual process. Then becoming godlike. And what is godlike? God is like benevolent. God is kind. God is compassionate. You'll probably be a lot more of that. And I'm also going to be including tea leaf cards. So let's see what extra information we are getting through it. Okay, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. So definitely a change is coming. So clearly, with all of these changes, there is enormous potential for growth here. So caterpillar transforming into butterfly, it's definitely indicated. New job or career, that's what I was hinting here. Maybe you like playing a different role, or maybe getting like a leadership opportunities where you shine. And maybe because of which your status changes as well. Also, there is going to be an increase in material wealth or spiritual gain. Okay, so both, I guess, because of your spiritual enhancement is what is coming forth, and the material wealth, of course, is showing up. A vacation, you are definitely going on a vacation, and if there's a place that you're planning, it's definitely going to be that. Yeah. Spiritual love. Okay. So it's a spiritual kind of love. So maybe finding a partner whose spiritual beliefs are very similar to you, that is also possible. Yeah. Deep friendship with someone of the same sex. You're going to be having new friendships, but once again, it's a deep friendship over a teapot. Okay. So great. The potential is there. Good news. So you may actually receive some good news then. Let's see what more. You're highly thought of. Okay, you're definitely gaining respect in society, and people think very highly of you. You're like an enigma, they're not able to fathom what you're made up of, like what makes you tick. Something important such as a new job or a raise. Absolutely. See this as like come twice. A new job, a new career, and a raise. Yeah. So that's definitely happening. And one more. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Okay. So basically your own flag needs to fly high. So if you are going to be changing jobs that time, or if you're just straight out of university then and you're picking up a new job for yourself, do not lower your standards, or don't settle for less money that a job is offering, but make sure you are getting what you deserve is coming through, because clearly you deserve a lot. But overall, this is the kind of person you are transforming into in the next 2 years. As I wrap this video, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future and all of my prayers. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 2, these are your messages for the person that you're transforming into, and this is what you've picked. Let's see. Now, first of all, let me tell you this. The instinctive feeling that I'm getting here is your hard work is going to be rewarded. Because clearly in the present moment, wherever you are, you're working super hard and you're giving your best. Okay, that's the sense I'm getting. And people are going to be noticing it. And people are going to be looking at you with a lot of honor and respect in their eyes. Possibly you may also get some kind of position, okay, position of authority. Or even if this is not a position of authority, this is just sheer respect in the eyes of people. And interestingly, even though you're getting so much respect, you're not really getting that into your ego zone. You're going to be very, very graceful about it, is what is coming forth. And honestly, there is almost like a regal quality to you, a royal quality to you that makes you different. And people really value that and respect that about you, is what is coming forth. Now, you're also going to be much more trusting in the process of life, is what is coming forth. And the reason why you're becoming much more trusting is because you have a greater amount of faith in the power that runs the world. Okay? But also you have faith in yourself that whatever you're doing today is going to be rewarded. It's a deep sense of knowing, when we know something like this is how it's going to be, that's coming through for you. But you're also going to be much more flexible according to the people you live with. If right now you're very rigid, okay, you like to do things your way and your way only, that is changing about you, and that is probably making you a much easier person to deal with. Yeah, and that is also gaining you respect, is coming forth. Okay, you're also going to be much more cooperative with people, much more friendlier with people, is what is coming forth. Yeah, and along with that, I feel like your life is blessed in more ways than one. Like blessed life, okay, divinely blessed life is what is coming, because there is so much for you to be grateful for. Okay, and once again, everything is happening because of your hard work. And honestly, I see this hard work of yours continuing, not because you're reliant on something external, but because you enjoy the work that you do. So probably you are going to be getting into careers where you feel like really rewarded for your time, rewarded for your efforts, is what is coming forth. Okay, it's good work that you're doing. Finally, you're learning to take care of yourself. You're also learning to put yourself first, which is clearly missing in you right now, pile 2. Yeah, you'll take care of yourself. You'll probably be more relaxed about things, is what is coming forth. Maybe you will also learn to take breaks when you deserve it. And when you're like wanting to work hard, you'll work hard. Okay, that's what I'm really getting here. And I also feel like you will finally learn to move away from your work and just be with friends and family, which is very crucial, okay? Very crucial, and I'm so happy that it is happening organically for you. Retreat, okay? So, once again, you're probably not going to try to force things a bit too much. See, once again, with the card of trust, you're getting much more trusting with nature, with the process of things that's coming through. Yeah? And there are going to be time when you'll just step away from things and let things happen organically, is what is coming forth. Now, also, you're going to honor the cycles and rhythms of life. You're also going to honor the seasons of life. So this is like depending on the season of life that you are in, depending on your age entirely. You're going to be doing what is right and age appropriate for you. Yeah? So if you feel like, depending on your age, if this is right for you, you're going to be much more, depending on traditions is what is coming forth, rather than, taking risk. Okay, I feel like the risk taking factor is coming down for you, but you're going to honor your own emotions and you're going to be getting much more comfortable expressing them. So if that is a problem for you, then that is changing as well. Okay, so for a couple of you, you may also be involved maybe in purchasing property, or purchasing a flat or purchasing some kind of land is also coming forth. And for those who've like always wanted their home, their independent home, that is coming forth. And this is because you have enough money to do that for yourself. There is a certain boldness that is coming on about you. Yeah, and also for people who want to like start their own work, okay, individual work, that is possible in the next 2 years. So what I really want to tell you, plan from today. Plan from today so that you don't have to start tomorrow. Because what is happening, maybe the process of starting your individual practice is happening in 2023 or 24. So if you want to make it prior, you have to start right now. That's coming forth. Okay, so like I was getting here, you're probably going to be much more traditional. That is continuing because you're doing your duty right. You're going to be doing your duty towards your family. You're going to be doing your duty towards your spirituality. You're doing your duty towards your guru, but you're following the rules and regulations the society has imposed, which brings me back to, you're doing things age appropriate is coming forth. You're following your dharma, the true dharma. But also your connection with the natural world is becoming stronger. You're probably going to spend much more time outside, and once again, you're going to disconnect when you need to do that. And you're going to be putting yourself first, like once again, you're not going to be working according to, that depleted cup. You're going to fill your cup first and then giving others. But also your connection with animals is getting stronger. So for people who do not have a pet, the possibility of getting a new pet is also strong. Yeah, that connection is supremely strong is what is coming through. Yeah, so this is again, like the caterpillar transforming into the butterfly. Things are changing massively. Like I will not be surprised if your life, undergoes like a 360-degree turn. That's how dramatically your life is changing, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like you're becoming free. You're getting the freedom. Yeah, that freedom is definitely yours to sing your own song, just like the bird in the background. Yeah, and you're asking yourself this important question. This is like so right here. What do you really want? In everything you do, you'll probably ask yourself first, am I okay with this? Am I really okay with this? And if you realize, you're not okay with something, you'll probably do something to change it. But interestingly, you are also coming at some kind of crossroad where you have to make an important decision. Yeah? Whether to continue the way you're continuing or to change drastically. Yeah, and maybe which is why the transformation will be brought about. What do you really want? That's the question you're answering. But one thing is really strong here, that victim mentality, that anxiety of yours is continuing. That's something you have to work towards, okay? So probably the thought process that this happens to me all the time and people do this to me is continuing. So you have to do something today to get out of, that mentality where you are very likely to pay the victim. So that's one negative trait that you're holding on to even at the end of 2 years. So if you want to change it, now is the time. Start working right now. Yeah. I'll give you your tea leaf cards to see what we are getting. Oh, okay. Look at this. You have not one but two butterfly spirits. So transformation is definitely on you, and look at this. It's a change for the better. The situation is changing for the better. I love it when things get reinforced. Getting back to basics. Yeah, basics. You're really taking care of yourself first, because that is the first basic. What do you really want? And then answering that question. But once again, you may start something new. Like I was telling you, maybe you want to start your own business or a practice. So you're doing that. So starting from scratch is also coming forth. Good fortune. Totally. Good fortune is on you. Marriage, okay, interestingly, marriage or a commitment may be on the minds. For those of you who are right now single, then getting married is possible. And I feel like this process of you finding your partner can happen organically. You won't have to force it. That's coming through. What is this? New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening. Get back to basics. So having to start something from scratch once again, that's coming through. Yeah, new opportunities, new possibilities. 360-degree turn, like I mentioned, is clearly happening. A marriage will take place, okay, either romantic or business, so can be both as well. You may get married or you may start like some kind of business. That's coming forth for you. Yeah, I'll give you a couple of more. Pay attention to your health, okay, so your health needs your attention. And then it's just right, you're like taking care of your needs, you're honoring your own cycles. Maybe you'll do something towards your health then, but that health issue needs attention. Good advice from a wise person. So maybe you are going to be meeting somebody who's very wise, and their advice may help you, or this may be a person that you go to for advice. Somebody who you trust, okay, somebody who you trust. Beware of great pride, okay, so that's something you have to be slightly careful of. So maybe when things are really going good, a little bit of pride can be there. A lot of it you're overcoming already. Like, you're not going to be extremely like, I am this and I'm that, but a little bit of that still remains. Yeah, that's okay. You can take care of it. If you've like acquired half the battle, then just, it's like 20 or 30% remains, because the top pile, I really get the sense that you're not going to be egoistic about it. Yeah, but overall, this is the kind of person you're transforming into. And as I wrap this video, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Hello, and if you've selected pile 3, this is the kind of person that you're transforming into, and you have chosen Nemo, the Nemo fish. Okay, first of all, let me just tell you this. You are sort of becoming like this very, very wise person. And the reason why you're becoming wise is because life has taught you a lot of lessons. Some of them were like really tough, but you've taken it all in stride and emerged so strong. And because of that strength, people respect you, people admire you. But you're probably going to be living a very different kind of life. Okay, you're probably going to like move away from certain things, maybe move away from the place that you're living right now, and become a little bit more introverted. Okay, you're going to be choosing people who you really vibe with, and you're going to be like very few, and the rest you'll probably be keeping them at a distance. But you're also getting a lot of responsibilities on yourself. Okay, work-wise, you probably will have responsibilities. Your family responsibilities are going to be there, and you're okay with it. Yeah, you have those, shoulders to carry the burden of the world, and you're doing it with a lot of dignity, is what I'm really getting here. You're very self-made. Okay, you're going to be very self-made is what I'm getting here. But along with that, you're also turning into the most compassionate person in the world. And maybe that is why you're carrying all the burdens. Like, you're not only concerned with your own well-being, you're also concerned with the well-being of the world. Okay, so you're probably one of those light workers or the star seeds whose job is not only limited with themselves but with the world. Okay, so that's coming through, and that compassion really stands strong. But there is also a greater belief in the higher power and a greater contact with the higher power is what is coming through. Your intuition is strong. You're also going to be very, very, wise in the art of channeling messages. Like when you need guidance, you don't have to rely on an external being. Your guidance will come from the highest power, because that's happening for you. Your energy is getting so light, okay, so light. That's coming through. And yes, you have the freedom, and not only do you have the freedom to live your life on your own terms, you are sort of freeing yourself from the world, is what I'm getting here. Okay, your thoughts are very elevated. Maybe the way other people think, you're like, miles away from their thinking, is what is coming through. You're looking at things from fresh perspective, from the perspective of, the higher power is coming through almost. Yeah, you're very kind, okay, you're very kind. That's coming through. It's almost like, God acts through you, is what I'm really feeling here. Okay, but there is also going to be a lot of joy in your life. There is also going to be a lot of fulfillment in your life. And let me tell you, whatever it is that you're working towards, okay, hard work especially, is going to be rewarded. Especially this is like the honeybee making its bee. That's coming forth for you. So you're going to be having fun moments in your life. Especially right now, if things are tough, or, the joy is a little missing, that's going to be changing a lot. Yeah. And also, I feel like you're going to be like making your life a lot more simplified. You're simplifying your life, you're simplifying that thought, and which is why you're getting that freedom. You're away from, people is also coming through. So maybe for a couple of you, you will live a little bit further away from your family or friends, and maybe make new friends in the process. Yeah, but you're clearing out clutter, clearing out the excess from your life, is what is coming through. And you're also going to be having a very specific diet, okay, specific diet which probably suits your body much more than the body of others. So customized diet is also coming through. Okay, now once again, your connection with Mother Earth is getting strong. And not only that, you're probably also picking up an earth-based lifestyle. The simpler life, of course, then really makes sense. So when it comes to choosing products, you're probably going to be choosing products that are natural and earth-based. So probably, you may actually have like a house with a garden, or maybe a house which is like, on a ground floor, then, and you have like a big, place around it. Or for a couple of you, you may actually like, start farming, or start, your own garden for that matter, where you like make your own, food, things like that. That's coming through. But you're also going to be very, very oriented towards security. Like money is important to you. That's it. Money is important. And you'll then probably acquire a lot of assets for yourself as well. Okay, you'll have one place here, one place there. So like 2 houses, or 1 main house and 1 is like a subordinate house, is possible. But that is coming through. Security oriented. And you're creating a lot of security for yourself. Okay, very independent, self-made is the vibe once again. Okay, and you're very happy with what you have. Okay, you're very happy. See, it doesn't matter how much you have. Whatever you have, you're okay with it. You're happy with it. And maybe that is why you're spending less money, and you're like spending that money to acquire more assets, is what is coming for. That satisfaction is there. And in life, if there is something that matters most, is satisfaction. And that is what you're getting out of your life. Okay, this is brilliant. You're surrendering all healthy relationships. See, like I was telling you, you're probably having very few friends. So relationships that are unhealthy, which cause you stress all the time, you'll probably be disconnecting from that. Toxic relationships, you'll be moving out of them. Yeah, and you'll surround yourself with people who really, really are of your own vibe, your own tribe. That is coming through. Okay, so like the honeybee finding their own little place, that's coming through. So you're surrendering unhealthy relationships. Okay, so this is like magic coming through you. So once again, I'm really getting the sense of light workers, star seeds. It's like channeling the divine messages, getting guidance from the divine or your starseed family. That's also coming through for you. But that magic is through you. So, once again, I get a message like you're manifesting this life. Okay, if this is a really, a reading that speaks to you, you manifested this. Okay, that's coming through for you. But magic works in your life strong. And that is because of your, connection with the higher power. It's like the higher power tells you your wish is my command. But your demands are so simple. That's magical about you. That's coming through. And fill your cup up with sacred giggles. Okay, so laughter is in your life, joy is in your life, freedom is in your life. You can do what you want to, and you're free to do that. Yeah, doesn't mean you're not sensitive. You continue to be sensitive. That's a beautiful quality about you. It's because you're sensitive, you're compassionate, that you care about the world so much. But that is bringing you joy as well. Your relationships that are now in your life bring you joy, and that's beautiful. Okay, this is amazing. So, if you are people who are wounded in your childhood, you'll probably be able to take care of wounds, or maybe you will be involved in taking care of wounded children. You'll work with children, maybe an orphanage, maybe you'll be a teacher, or you'll do voluntary work with kids. Maybe you'll have your own kids too. And make sure that you give them an upbringing that they deserve, is coming through. But also, you're forgiving a lot of people in your life, okay? You're forgiving a lot. And that forgiveness brings you freedom as well. Yeah? And which is why, your energy is so light. You're forgiving everybody, you're moving into a different zone, and you're happy. See, santosha, satisfaction. That's coming through. Spiritually, you guys are on a different level entirely. Yeah. So whatever spiritual practices you are doing, and in fact you're going to be doing in the future as well, that's bringing you a lot of blessings. Rainbow. See, the most difficult part of the situation is over. Yeah, it's over. So clearly with the rainbow, after the rains shine, you have the rainbow. That's the situation for you. The difficult part is over. How deserving. Honestly, how deserving. Slowly but surely you are getting ahead. So whatever you're doing, you're doing it slowly, surely, and you're going your own way. With the Dory song, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. That's what you're doing. You're keeping on swimming at your own pace. Yeah. Oh, happiness. And yet summer as well. So maybe the summer months are really important for you, or this change will start to happen during the summer months. But happiness and well-being are in your life. Sun is nothing but positive. You're getting a secret admirer. Okay? So especially for those who are surrendering unhealthy relationships, or who are out of relationships, then you have a secret admirer. And someone new is entering your life. Okay? So maybe new friends are coming in. Maybe a new relationship is possible. And happiness. Yeah, flowers, working with flowers. Okay, once again, having your own garden, your connection with environment is getting strong. Yeah, and hard work ahead. Okay, now this is what I see here. In the upcoming days, you will be working super hard. And the reason why you're working super hard is because probably you want to stop working sooner, or you want to work less in the future. Maybe after getting married, after having kids, that is also possible. But you're working hard towards achieving something. Maybe you're working hard today for that security that you want. Maybe a house that you want. Maybe a property that you want. That's coming through. And what's this? Spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness and understanding. Okay? So you are that torch that burns, really strong here. So strong spiritual development is definitely hinted. Possibility towards enlightenment, because you're happy with what you have. You're free, you're reducing your wants, and you're living like this earth-based lifestyle where the only thing you seek is contentment, because your needs are less and you are secure, financially secure as well, is what is coming through. Yeah. Overall, that is the kind of person that you're transforming into. And as I wrap this video up, I want to leave you with nothing but my best wishes for your future. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.